Welcome back, guys. You're watching Rivals FM. This is the Football Manager 19 series, the Barcelona Let's Play. So, I thought today what we'll do is we'll probably have a better look at the tactics, to be honest, because we didn't really touch upon it in the first episode. It was more about sort of like looking at the match engine, really, and just getting an idea what the game's like. Again, I don't like to take up too much time in a particular episode. So 10 to 15 minutes, I think that's quite good for an episode length, to be honest. So I thought the best way to start with this is, rather than looking at the tactic first and then trying to fit players into it, I think it's a better idea to understand your squad and then try and build the tactic around that. It's probably going to be very similar to what we already have, to be honest. Can't see much changing. But what I do like to do is I like to look at sort of like the report filter and see like sort of what people's best roles are. See what tactic is going to be best. And straight from the off, I mean, everyone's both playing defenders, aren't they? Centre backs. It's not quite surprising considering it, a standard of Barcelona. I'm seeing we've only got really two fullbacks. We definitely need two people to come in there just for backup, if anything. Unless we've got something in under 19s or something. We'll have a look at that in a bit anyway. Let's have a quick feel for the team, really, more than anything. I mean, the way I'm looking at this right now, I've got a feeling we probably should be going with a 4-1-2-1, or basically a 4-3-3 with defensive midfielder and wide attacking playmakers. Basically, because there's two defensive midfielders, we know what Busquets like. Fairly competent. I'm not sure I'd want to rely on him, to be honest, in terms of sort of like backup there. So maybe the other thing is, I don't think he looks mega brilliant. He looks all right. I think his physical's looking a bit shot at the minute. He's only 30. I imagine he'll have another 2 years left in him. Saying that it's not a natural, is he? He's accomplished in everything. Well, pretty much a lot of them. It's natural in nothing, basically. In support, no, it's not great, that is it. So no, nothing happening there. Wow, I'm a little bit shocked with that one, to be honest. Can't really play him there because it's not really his version on accomplished, if anything, isn't it? So it's not a central midfielder. So depends if we really want to use him. We brought in Hector Herrera. It's quite good all round, to be honest. Box to box midfielder, which when I'm seeing Rakitic, I think he looks a lot better as well. It should be a natural. Yeah, he's a natural there as well. We could put him on as. So one thing that's cropping up to me is a 4-3-3 with three central midfielders. You go for two box-to-box midfielders surrounding deep line playmaker. You got you got your playmaker, which you rely on him playing well for the tactic to work, and then you got your two box-to-box midfielders, which are attacking and defensive outlets. That's the way I'm sort of thinking right now. So maybe Busquets is probably not the best option. I don't think it's as good as what he is in real life. Vidal also looks very capable, doesn't he? Another box-to-box midfielder. I'm liking him as a leader as well. Herrera and Vidal, and then you could have Rakitic in centre. Arthur backing up Rakitic, and then we've got any more box-to-box midfielders. Sergio Roberto, he's wanted though. And he looks decent. Manchester United, how much is he worth? 49. If they come in with a big offer, it's 170 grand a week. Wow, I didn't realise that. He can go actually, yeah, because I'll probably use that money to get some backup really more than anything. Got a lot of players on the right hand side. Messi's clearly going to be the favourite in it. In terms of Malcolm or Dembele, ooh, what's that? Alright. Listed for loan, so I mean, they obviously look at loaning him out. I think it don't look too bad though. I mean, it's an inside forward. I'm just looking at his attributes, and they're all fairly high, aren't they? So what's Dembele best at? He's a winger, so it depends what one you use here, doesn't it? It's a light replacement, Malcolm for Messi, isn't it, in terms of backup? To me, I think we'll loan him out. I might just offer him to clubs, actually. There you go. We'll offer him to clubs. In terms of left-hand side then, so. Ooh, Coutinho, that's all we really got. So we probably need backup there as well. Coutinho's obviously going to get the first choice call into him. And yeah, how we pronounce it. It don't look too bad. I'm quite happy with the sort of like backup. Suarez, yeah, obviously he's fantastic. 31 years old, so I mean, it's not going to be a long-term solution, although it's probably not going to be a long-term save, is it, more than anything. So I think we're looking at that, yeah. I think basically the system we've set up is probably what we are going to go with, this sort of formation. I've not looked at any of these, so what should we do here? So when we're in possession, this is how we're going to play. This is our tactic. So attacking with, maybe go a little bit wider. I'd say that. Do we play through the centre, maybe? Well, we play out defence, that's for sure, I'd say. And play through the centre to try and get them inside forwards open, I guess. Oh no, because we could use the full-backs, couldn't we? I want to overlap there. We'll do that one. Yeah, that should be good for us. I'm quite happy with these, to be honest. Be more disciplined, probably. We'll pass into space. I'm quite happy with that one. So in transition then. So how do they class in transition? So between when we lose possession and when we gain possession. So I think when we lose possession, we regroup. I think that's probably the best thing to do. When possession has been won, I think counter. That's what I'm sort of thinking. Goalkeeper, distribute quickly, distribute to. No, I think I'll give to any of them. I think any of them. I think it don't matter, does it? Up to him really. So out possession then. So defensive shape. So this is where we engage. Hang on. Defensive. Oh, hang on. I've got a bit wide there, haven't I? Standard then. Yeah, I don't think we need to do too much on that one, to be honest, do we? In terms of, I'm tempted to do that because then you could hopefully get behind him with a bit of pace, can't you? If we do like fast, sort of momentum. How do we sort that out as well? Where you choose like your shape and that. Is it here? Well, it's balanced in it, so I like to go attacking. That's for sure. So that's it, guys. So. I mean, it's a little bit handy. It's sort of like, I suppose it gives you a better understanding of sort of like how the tactic works when you're in possession, out of possession, which you wouldn't have had that in the previous games, would you? So I quite like that, to be honest. I've not used any custom tactics. I just prefer to use my custom ones anyway. Sorry, custom ones. Preset tactics. I've not used preset tactics. I've just gone with custom. So I think we'll leave that there for now, to be honest. I think what we need to do is I need to sim forward a little bit forward and get through some games. Because I've literally just picked up where we left off in episode 1. Let's play. You know what? Milan friendly. Do we? I think we get now. I think we'll come back for Sevilla Super Cup. So the Super Cup final. So that should be quite exciting, shouldn't it? So bear with me. I'll be back in a second. Just before we get into it, I need to look at the fullback situation, didn't I? There's nothing in the under-19s. If you look at this guy's not ready for first team football, and neither of these two, nowhere near ready. They'll never be ready, I don't think, to be honest. This guy may be competent at fullback. I think for the time being, we'll put him in into our team. Yep. Wagyu, something. And Miranda as well, I think probably stick him there. At least for the... Do I move him then? Yeah. At least just for now, anyway. Until we look to see if there's anyone potentially better that we can bring in. I mean, he don't look too bad, does he? But he's on loan. So we're not getting him back. I remember that guy in the last one as well. He's decent. I don't think you can recall them, can you? No. Don't like we can recall them, guys. So it looks like that's going to be it. I'm going to sim up then to Sevilla game. If any transfers come up, I'll bring it up in between. So hopefully I'll see you in a second. I also thought it might be a good idea to have a quick look at hierarchy because I've just pissed off Dembele. So I'm sure Busquets is not going to be very happy as well about me trying to get him out. Oh yeah, he's team leader as well. That's not good. In terms of support, I mean, I've got a few little support here and there. It's going to take a little going in it to get there, but I need to get these on my side, don't I? Busquets, obviously, don't care about. I want to get rid of him. So the big day's here, guys. Not overly optimistic, to be honest. We seem to have an injury, sort of physique issues, match sharpness. Really, it's just. I mean, it's been struggling the last few weeks. I had to arrange an extra friendly against this team. We absolutely smashed 40-0. I'll just let Messi manage it. Lost to Bayern. We drew with Milan. Players keep getting injured. Messi keeps getting injured every time he plays, and so does Suarez for like 1 to 2 days injuries. So it's not looking very promising. That's a little bit playing on my back of my mind right now. It don't feel like we're really ready to go. And the trainer, I've left it in the capable hands apparently, my assistant manager. So let's hope they're capable. In terms of what we're going today, then. So I mean, there's no transfer news to sort of update on because we just don't have adequate money to be able to sort of like invest in reasonable players. Dembele, he isn't happy with me because I said he's not required at squad. Turns out he probably is because the only option I've got left-sided attacking midfield. Even though he's not the greatest at that position, we're going to stick with him anyway. See if he can perform. Coutinho sharpness just a little bit lacking at the minute, so we're not really going with him just yet. I think what I might do, I might put Malcolm there. Semedo's been fairly decent so far for fitness, so hopefully that shouldn't be an issue. Tactical familiarity, there's not much out on Roberto, Messi and Dembele, because maybe they've not really been playing too much in them positions. The rest seem to be fine. So we're playing Sevilla. Let's have a sort of look at their sort of team and a quick overview. So their key players, Kjaer, is it? It's the Danish centre-back. Not a bad player, to be honest. Got Jesus Navas. He used to be at Man City at one point. It's getting knocking on a bit though, but his physical's still quite good for a 32-year-old. I believe they should also have Ben Yedder, shouldn't they? He was a fairly decent player and was one of my favourite players on the old game, on the previous game. Or has he moved now, Ben Yedder? Oh, he's there. He's there, guys. As a poacher, it's pretty similar to last year. It's very good as a poacher, to be honest. I quite like him. Has he got the transfer release clause? £27 million. I'd like to invest in him. If I had £27 million, I would. Obviously, I've got £8.5 million to spend, hence not much money to spend. You've got a little £200,000 just under, really, for, well, not 200,000, about 125,000, aren't we, really? So there's there for wages, but nothing to really buy people with. But we're going to submit. Let's get into it. Let's see what result we get here. Again, I'm not overly optimistic. It doesn't seem like the tactics gelling too well just as of yet. No reaction whatsoever from the team talk there. We get the kick-off though, so Umtiti there finds Dembele on the left-hand side. He's charging forward through the centre, switched out to Messi. He's got man overlapping, but he's chance to go inside himself. He could have looked for the man out wide instead, but Messi's a little bit greedy there. Messi's on ball, he's tackled though. There you go. I mean, I said in previous episode, I've not really had many opportunities to manage Messi, so I don't really know how it performs and sort of like what are his best roles are. Obviously, you generally sort of like choose certain players. Ooh, she's wide. You sort of learn, don't you? Sort of like what roles sort of suit them better than any other sort of roles. What gets the best performance out of them. So I suppose there'll be a little learning curve here with Messi. You think that with his capabilities, he should be able to perform in pretty much any sort of role. I think when I did have him, I think I played him as a centre forward actually. He did well then. Oh, I had him for a little bit in one of FM18 saves that I did with the two-player as well, online one. He performed well in that one. Look, he's going through centre by himself, plays out to Dembele, a little bit behind him though. Find Vidal in acres of space to Messi. Suarez on turn, hits it, it's just over. It's a goal kick then. I thought maybe Suarez would be turning absolutely pile driving that into the far corner. We've got corner here though. Rakitic swings it in. Oh, Umti! No! How have we not scored that? It looked like a certain goal then, didn't it? It's on the goal mouth, and our players just didn't react quick enough. Umtiti did the best they could. I think he got like two chances there. He probably just snapped it a little bit more. He's looking motivated though. No one's really performing very well either. They're all in the sixes. We really want to get into the sevens. That's something new into it this year as well. They sort of like highlight them. It's colour coded, isn't it? So below six is red. I think over is it 8 is it a green? Let's tell them that's not very good. Come on, get on with it. So they're on attack now. Then they've not had many opportunities yet, have they? Maybe they can get one here now. It's gonna be one of them FM style sort of things where they have like one shot score. Navas switched it in. Ter Stegen save hands on the old game. I imagine that probably would have been a goal. You could definitely take advantage on old game in terms of crosses. Just get out wide, cross it back post, and there's just someone there to tap it in every time. It worked wonders for us on Doncaster oversave that we did. Playing into the centre, Vasquez is running up with the ball then. He's got a bit of space. Everyone's standing off him. Alba lets him get it in. Oh, I thought that were in then. Safe hands by Ter Stegen. 48 minutes then. There's not much to sort of report on. I don't want to make any changes. Dembele's looking nervous. Put Coutinho on, shall we? Get rid of this highlight first. Andre Silva back to Banega. He's taking his time. He finds Navas. It's been a little bit dangerous so far. He's got a few crosses in. Switched out to Arana. It's a Mexican. Safe hands by Ter Stegen yet again. He's been capable so far. And I think it's an inside forward. He's better at support. We'll go support. Sod it. I'd like him to be a complete striker. I'll try advance forward. See if it makes any slightest bit of difference. Hopefully it will do, because it's not much to sort of shout about just yet. It's a great throw out to the Alba. Finds Dembele, places it to Rakitic, to switching ball very slowly though. They could have probably switched it one kick from left to right there. Messi's charging through centre, he's put it over. I don't know if people just aren't opening space up for him or whether Messi's just wanted to go for the goal himself. I think what we're doing now is, right, Rakitic's looking nervous. That's not good, is it? I might take him off, you know. Arthur can come on. Herrera can come on for Vidal as well. 3 substitutes. New signings getting a run out as well against Sevilla then. It's a big game for him here. Got 15 minutes left to try and pull something out of the bag. It's not looked very threatening so far. If anything, they've looked a lot more threatening in the second half, haven't they? Oh, look at that. Some space opened up there, but he's took his time. It's a great tackle there by Piqué. Messi's on the ball. He's got Mant at the side of him. He's played it straight back to him, though. Oh, no. Ben Yedder, the dangerous man I told you about. He's tipped over by Ter Stegen with lots of things. Is it? No, we put it over. He just watched it over, actually. 10 minutes left, then. I don't know whether we'd tell him to do something a little bit different. Let's see what's happening here, actually. Messi's going through centre. It's had a shot. It's just wide. It's not great, is it, that? Let's see what we can do in terms of changing this. Where's tempo? I thought you could do it. More direct. I think that's fine, isn't it? Oh, that's what I want. High tempo. Time wasting, never really. Get rid of that. Try and work the ball into the box. We don't have to overlap on left and right now. Just try a little bit more narrower. Maybe we're just playing too wide, possibly. I mean, we've had 13 shots, though, to their 7. I just don't know where they've come from. Got a corner. Messi's taking it then. Swings it in. Back post on Titi. Way! It's 1-0. Piqué scored. And it's our defenders that have come forth and have been the most dangerous today, haven't they? On Titi. Nearly got himself one earlier, didn't he? Just clear from goal line. And now Piqué comes in. A similar sort of position, just a bit more centralised, and just hams it into net. It's 1-0. Looks like we're putting it away here, unless he gets something here. Don't give it away now. Herrera just hoofed it away. New signing. Well played, lad. Well played. Taking the time. There's 20 seconds left. It's headed away. Messi's not ball, though. He's going to charge. Oh, it's offside, isn't it? And I think he's just got back on the side there. Messi's going all alone. I mean, he didn't have any support, but he could have held it up a little bit, couldn't he, really? Now they're attacking. That's got to be it now. Have we won? To Messi, that's got to be it, hasn't it? Look at him. Look at him. It's a poor ball. It's a bit better from Messi, to be honest. Maybe just need some time to sort of like get his shit together. On attack again. Seems to be working better, doesn't it? This is probably the tactic to go with lots of things. Herrera to Messi. He's got man over. No, is it? It's full time. Our first competitive game. We end with a trophy, guys. So we've won the cup. Let's crack on. Let's see what sort of the news is. I dare say we deserved it. To be honest, 14 shots to 7, 6 on target to their 3. Neither of us are very clinical, were we? Ooh, liked it, didn't they, that? No, yeah, neither team were very clinical, but that's the Spanish Super Cup one. Let's have a look, see what we've got going forward then in terms of schedule. I don't think there's much else to touch upon in this episode. I think we're eating up a little bit of time now, aren't we? What I might do, I might come back for a Girona game. We'll get a home game in there. Or depending on what happens in Champions League, it might be a Champions League. So it's going to be one of them two that we're going to come back to today, guys. Again, it's 1 day on 1 day off in terms of the days I'm uploading. So today's Sunday. So next one will be uploaded on Tuesday, then Thursday, then Saturday, then Monday, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you can figure that one out yourself. So there you go then, guys. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe. There's regular content coming out, as stated. There's also FIFA 19. If you like that one, it's worth giving it a try. If you enjoyed today's episode, smash that like button. Show some support. If you've got any comments, questions, do you want to say hi? Any recommendations, advice? Stick it in the comment section. I will respond. And yeah, share the channel if you can do. That'd be fantastic. Help the channel grow in any way with your friends or on social media. It'd be fantastic. Can't thank you enough for that if you do. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.